Know what a small businesswoman's sexual preference is.
Okay, that's a mischaracterization.
No, it's not.
Of it. Yeah, it is. We
No,
have
it's not.
congressional objectives.
No, it's not.
We had to implement it. People can self-identify. There is no personal
Why do you
information
want to know what a small businesswoman, let's say in a town of 20,000 people, going to her local bank to borrow money? Why do you want to know what her sexual preference is? What business is that of yours?
We sought to implement what the congressional requirements are.
What business is that of yours? What a small businesswoman does in her bedroom?
Again,
who appointed you Pope?
Again.
Hey, welcome back to Capitol Insights. Today we're diving into a fiery exchange between Senator John Kennedy and CFPB Director Rohit Chopra. Buckle up because this gets intense. So, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau just had a major data breach. An insider at the CFPB transferred unauthorized emails to their personal account, compromising data for a whopping 256,000 consumers. Now we're talking names here, not social security numbers or birth dates, but still, that's a big deal. Here's where it gets wild. The CFPB didn't tell affected consumers for 2 whole months. Chopra claims they didn't have contact info, but come on, that's a weak excuse for a government agency. Now let's talk about this insane new rule the CFPB is pushing. They want banks to ask small business loan applicants about their race, ethnicity, and get this, even their sexual orientation. Senator Kennedy was not having it. He grilled Chopra, asking, "Why do you want to know what a small businesswoman's sexual preference is? What business is that of yours?" Boom. Kennedy's not pulling any punches here. Chopra tried to defend this invasive rule, saying borrowers can self-identify and aren't required to answer. But here's the kicker. If they don't answer, the bank still has to report that to the CFPB. Talk about Big Brother watching. The CFPB claims this is all just implementing congressional requirements. But Kennedy wasn't buying it, and honestly neither am I. Kennedy raised a great point about small communities. Imagine you're in a town of 20,000 people trying to get a loan for your business. Suddenly, you're being asked about your race, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. That's not just uncomfortable, it's downright intrusive. The CFPB says they won't get individual names, but come on. In small towns, it wouldn't be hard to figure out who's who with this kind of data. This heated exchange really exposes the overreach of government agencies like the CFPB. They're collecting massive amounts of our personal data, and for what? We need more senators like Kennedy asking the tough questions and holding these bureaucrats accountable.
My question.
No, I'm trying to be clear.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Your rule would require a bank to ask the question of a small business person, what's your race? What's your ethnicity? What's your sexual preference? Are you gay? Are you a woman? Now that's you can bubble wrap this all you want, but that's what your rule does. Now the customer, particularly in a small town, is going to go, whoa, what's my sexual preference have to do with a loan? And the customer can say, I don't want to answer. But then the bank you're requiring the bank to tell you that they wouldn't answer. And all of this data is going to go to your agency. And we don't have the slightest idea how you're going to use it, except you say you're going to publish it.
Well, we will not get any names at all.
But you're going to have data sets so that if it's possible, you can't tell me it's not possible to have this information known. Why do you want all this information?
I don't.
Why do you want to know what a small businesswoman's sexual preference is?
Okay, that's a mischaracterization.
No, it's not.
Of it. Yeah, it is. We
no,
have
it's
congressional
not.
objectives.
No, it's not.
We had to implement it. People can self-identify. There is no personal
Why do you want to know what a small businesswoman, let's say in a town of 20,000 people, going to her local bank to borrow money? Why do you want to know what her sexual preference is? What business is that of yours?
We sought to implement what the congressional requirements are. What business is that of
yours? What a small businesswoman does in her bedroom?
Again,
who appointed you Pope?
Again, people are able to self-identify if they wish.
You're
to
making
refuse,
them.
We are not making.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
And if they don't
clearly
answer, the bank has got to tell you, and we have no idea how you're gonna use this information.
Well, I'm happy to
Director
meet with
Chopra.
What do you think about this? Is the CFPB going too far, or is this data collection necessary? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you want to stay updated on more government shenanigans like this, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what I've got coming next. Until then, stay vigilant and question everything.